Right, there's this painting is now developing. There's a lots of finishing off I'm going to have to do, and there's a lot of work obviously still to do on it. But I think I'm over that middle path, which is always the difficulty, and it's a matter of pulling it all together as a whole structure. And one's very conscious the whole way of the sense of movement going through the whole picture, and that is what I'm trying to create in this painting, which I suppose I'm trying to create in most of my paintings, the sense of life in it. And I'm using quite a lot of black ink every so often, but I'm trying to wash the lines on here with washed down ink, so you have to try to create these sort of spirals. But I've got to work, I say all these things have got to be worked in far more to make it come together as a final piece of work. I had a man who's just come up, and he's been very, very positive, saying that he thought it was a super piece of work and how much he really liked it. So whenever somebody does that to you, I always find it terribly, sort of, makes one's confidence much greater when people do that. And this painting, of course, I've changed the colours quite a lot, but I've tried to do them so that they are in relationship to each other. Because the thing is that I'm wanting to create a sense of vibrancy, and whether it's whether it's an exact copy of, in colour-wise, of the piece of wood in front of me, that is not the point when it's hanging in a gallery. The point is whether people will find it exciting and will feel a sense of enthusiasm about it. Beginning probably that I sort of start off in a very controlled way in a piece of work and sort of getting it all sorted out so my emotions don't run away from me. But by the time I'm getting to this stage of my work, I'm allowing, the full vent of my emotions to come out, to use the colours as I want to use them, to give it an expressive quality to the piece of work, and to try to make it as, ideally to make it I'd like to make this quite a vibrant piece of work. At the beginning of the painting, I tend to be quite controlled in trying to get all the shapes worked out, and of course that goes on throughout the picture all the time, trying to readjust and everything. But I do feel that the further I go on a piece of work, the more I trying to relax the sense of tension and allow my very emotional side to come out, and so that it will. And I use the colours, hopefully, to be expressively, And so trying to put a lot of strong colour into it to make it a very vibrant piece of work, and that's what I'd like to do. Okay, I hope I shall achieve that little idea. And what I tend to also do is I often will mix the colours, put layers upon layers on the actual picture itself, so they will help them to blend as directly on the paper.